You will be going to some of the most famous and iconic places in the world. Each one will represent the culture and spirit of its country. Ever think about which places make a country unique and draw people from all over the world? Come with us as we learn about the history and culture of these famous places, from ancient to current marvels. Paris's Eiffel Tower. Every traveler should see the Eiffel Tower, which is a must-see attraction and a symbol of Paris. It is also one of the most photographed buildings in the world. There aren't many sites that arouse as much curiosity about travel as this one iron building. Paris appeals to a wide range of tourists, including young people taking their first road trip, couples searching for a unique escape, artists seeking inspiration, and romantics of all stripes. This is a city where visitors of all stripes can discover the experience they want at the intersection of history and culture. Ascend the tower for breathtaking vistas of the city, and don't pass up the opportunity to see the tower illuminated at night. Rome's Colosseum. The Colosseum, the largest and most well-known building from the Roman Empire that is still standing, is the main draw in Rome today. For generations, it has been a top travel destination on people's lists. It also doesn't let you down. The Colosseum is a simple site to visit, situated right in the middle of the city. Rome is accessible by direct flight every day from all over the world, so if you'd like, you can spend a weekend there. Explore the Colosseum, meander through the historic streets of Rome, and if time permits, arrange a journey to another part of Italy. In New York City, the Statue of Liberty. Although there are many beautiful views and locations to visit in America, nothing quite captures the essence of the country like the Statue of Liberty. The French gave the American people this New York City symbol of freedom in 1896. This is the one New York City attraction that all visitors should not miss. Riding up to the Statue of Liberty's crown and admiring the cityscape is the nicest thing to do when visiting. A feature of a visit is the ferry that provides access to the statue. You can still see the statue without traveling outside of Manhattan if you don't have time for a tour. For the greatest views, go to Battery Park. The Staten Island Ferry offers free rides that allow you to see the Statue of Liberty. Check out our guide to using the NYC ferry system to explore New York City by water. Peru's Machu Picchu. This is the place to go if you are only going to see one South American attraction. Arguably the most spectacular abandoned city in the world is the ancient Inca metropolis of Machu Picchu. Its location, deep within Peru's jungle-covered highlands, is a major draw. The scene is bizarre, sitting on a high plateau with towering green mountains. It is remarkable in and of itself how the original builders managed to carve out this incredible site out of what would have been an impassable forest. Since there is now a daily cap on the amount of visitors, the experience has been substantially improved. The Athens Acropolis. Elevated above modern-day Athens, the Acropolis beckons you closer. Step onto the same steps that people have been using for 2,500 years, or 438 BC, and climb up in their footsteps. As you stroll amongst the painstakingly restored historic structures, you'll be treated to breathtaking views over the city. You should stay behind toward the end of the day to enjoy the sunset from the steps by the entryway. In Athens, this is a nightly routine. The location is striking when viewed from below in the city. Savor a meal on a rooftop patio in the evening and take in the beauty of the hilltop ruins at night. India's Taj Mahal. The one attraction in India that every visitor must see is the Taj Mahal. The 17th century Taj Mahal in Agra is the one location that certifies you have traveled to India, even if the nation is full of amazing towns and tourist destinations. The Shah Jahan ordered this tomb for his wife, Mumtaz Mahal, and it is revered around the world as a monument to love. To fully appreciate this amazing building composed of inlaid precious and semi-precious stones, one must visit. The Taj Mahal's surrounding gardens, reflecting ponds, and riverfront location are additional features that add to its uniqueness. Egypt's Giza pyramids. You might believe you know a lot about ancient sites if you've been to places like the Acropolis in Athens or the Colosseum in Rome, which were constructed more than 2,000 years ago. However, the Giza pyramids elevate antiquity to a completely new plane. These dates back more than 4,500 years. Thousands of years ago, people were visiting these amazing constructions. The pyramids, which are conveniently located outside of Cairo and also house the Sphinx, are simple to reach and organize tours of. A fantastic experience is a camel ride around the structures at sunset. China's Great Wall, the Great Wall of China, which was constructed between the 14th and the 17th centuries, is a spectacular sight that all tourists to China should see in a country full of contemporary cities and tall buildings. There's an amazing perspective of the building stretching off into the horizon from a stroll along the top of the wall. The wall passes through several isolated places along its incredible 196-kilometer length. A comparatively short motorcoach ride from Beijing, the wall is visited by many tourists taking in the attractions of China on easily arranged tours. Cambodia's Angkor Wat. For some tourists, the ancient monuments of the Angkor complex may appear to be a scene from a movie, as they are surrounded by forest and occasionally covered with enormous trees and roots. Strolling around the complex's major attraction, Angkor Wat, can make you feel as though you've traveled back in time. This is the major reason many people travel to Cambodia, and is without a doubt one of the most spectacular attractions in Southeast Asia. The imagery of the stone faces staring out over the gates and houses will stick in your memory. The well-known tourist destination in Cambodia, Siem Reap, is not far from Angkor Wat, Jordan's Petra. As you enter a buried city after passing through a 1-2-kilometer-long small fissure in the sandstone hills, you might feel like Indiana Jones. The city was first constructed more than 2,000 years ago, and it was hidden from view for 600 years before being found again in 1812. Magnificent structures that have been perfectly maintained and carved right into the walls of red sandstone are just waiting to be discovered and captured on camera. If you get here early, the lengthy shadows and eerie silence lend this abandoned city a unique atmosphere. The United States Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, the country's top natural attraction, is a must-see location for anyone organizing a lifetime of travel experiences. Experiencing the sculpted terrain while standing on the Grand Canyon's edge will arouse your senses. Numerous hikes within the canyon and along its edge provide distinctive viewpoints. Even a short stroll along the Bright Angel Trail can provide you with more views and a taste of what the canyon looks like from below the rim. Arrange a rafting trip into the canyon on the Colorado River for even more adventure. Throughout the day and throughout the year, the Grand Canyon has a varied appearance. It's never enough to take one vacation. If you plan to visit this location, think about what you want to do there and when would be the best to there. England's Stonehenge, one of those locations that makes you wonder what was happening here 4,500 years ago, is Stonehenge. Historians have long been captivated by its mystery, which has captivated the minds of innumerable tourists. Stonehenge retains its ethereal quality despite the hordes of people that visit. The location features enormous stones, some of which are fallen and some of which are standing, arranged in two roughly circular designs that emphasize the summer and winter solstices. Make your visit during one of these periods for an experience that will last a lifetime. Stonehenge is a simple day trip from London that you can incorporate into your UK itinerary. Indonesia's Borobudur. The most popular tourist destination in Indonesia is Borobudur, which is situated amid a steaming jungle with 3 volcanoes as a backdrop. Arguably one of the biggest Buddhist temples in the world, Borobudur dates back to the 9th century. It's an interesting area to explore on foot. There are more than 500 Buddhas at the location, some of which are situated beneath elaborate stupas. If possible, try to visit early in the morning when there will be the highest possibility of seeing some early mist and the finest view of the volcanoes. Canada's and USA's Niagara Falls. These magnificent falls, which are located on the US-Canada border, have long attracted adventurers and tourists. Niagara Falls is conveniently located just over an hour from Toronto, and the town is a great destination to spend a night or two. Take a boat tour to get a close-up look at the water flowing over the gorge's lip above you, or walk up to the edge of the falls and enjoy diverse views from the paved promenade lining the gorge. Climb the Skylon Tower to get a bird's-eye perspective of the falls. See the falls illuminated up in a variety of colors at night. Watch the enormous plume of mist rising into the sky above the falls if you happen to be visiting in the winter. From Buffalo, New York, or Toronto, Canada, Niagara Falls is conveniently accessible. Myanmar's Bagan. This historic site is another Southeast Asian must-see, even if it might not be on the itinerary of the typical tourist. Across a verdant plain lie almost 10,000 hallowed buildings, built between 1044 and 1287. Take a tour, or rent a bicycle to explore the spectacular structures one after the other. While you can inside a few of the structures, what really makes the scene beautiful is how many of them there are. Consider going on a morning hot air balloon tour for a bird's-eye view. If you're fascinated by iconic landmarks and want to explore more of the world's famous places, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Don't miss out on our journey to uncover the most renowned destinations that define cultures and captivate travelers worldwide.